Lately, I've been thinking about how hard it is to just stop. Like, why slowing down feels almost impossible for so many of us. We say we want peace, we want to rest, we want time to breathe, but the second we do that, the second we stop, our mind starts running again. And there is this inside voice that keeps saying that you are wasting your time, and it's hard to argue with because it feels so real that you can't question it. I think a lot of us were raised to believe that speed means progress, that if you are not constantly moving, you're falling behind, especially in creative fields like design, where everything changes so fast. There is always something new to learn, a new trend, a new tool, a new project. It's almost like rest feels wrong. Like silence is suspicious. And maybe that's the real problem. We don't know how to just be. We don't know how to just slow down. We don't know, and we are forgetting that daily. And it reminds me of this philosopher named as Seneca, who once said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." And personally, I don't think that we waste our time. I think we overfill it. I think we fill every empty space with noises from scrolling, messaging, deadlines, and then wonder why can't we think clearly? It's very ironical that we are overstimulating ourselves and then questioning why can't my brain function correctly? It's so sad. It's like we have forgotten that quiet is also productive. And I know this because this happens to me a lot. Whenever I finish something and instead of resting, I immediately plan what's next. The next project, the next video, or the next step. It's like my brain doesn't know what to do with peace. And it's it's very humbling that we have reached to that point in our lives that we see ourselves we don't see ourselves as humans anymore, because humans have humanity, humans have empathy, humans have the right to be at peace, humans have the right to just rest without any guilt. We are forgetting that. I don't think it's just about being busy, it's deeper than that. I think it's also got another factor that we can't slow down. It's the factor of fear, because slowing down also means listening to your own thoughts, and that that's not always comfortable for many people, and sometimes even for me. It's hard to confront your own thoughts, it's hard to confront how much things are going on inside this brain. And but here's the thing, I've realized that fields like design, philosophy, even life, none of them really works without stillness. They need time. The best ideas usually comes when you are doing nothing, when you are not forcing them to come, when you are just walking, and when you are just cooking, and sitting down quietly even. That's the time when our brain just slows down and starts connecting the dots we have made in our lives. That's when we start realizing things. Oh my god, that's the thing I could do. Oh my god, okay. Then we start realizing things. And it reminds me of another philosopher known as Ellen Watts, who once said that we are always preparing to live but never living. Isn't that a beautiful line? Because it's true. For many of us, we are always preparing for the next version of ourselves, but forgetting to experience the one we already are. It's very sad that we are not living with ourselves. We are living with that ideal version we can create in future, or that version we have lost in past, or someone we have lost. It's so sad. So maybe slowing down isn't about doing less. Maybe it's about being more present. It's being here right now, and in design, in work, in rest, in everything. Not just about thinking things, but also about doing, taking actions. Because most of the time we end up just thinking about things. We rarely take actions, which is again another thing which we always underestimate in our lives, especially in this century where we have social media overstimulators around us all the time, that we keep imagining things, that we keep making up stories in our mind, which is good to some extent because that's like practicing your imagination. But if you're not taking any action on that imagination, even to the extent of like not even taking action on your 10% imagination or even 1% imagination, that's literally making yourself question reality. That's literally not living with the present version of yourself. That's like literally running away from yourself without even getting to know yourself more. It's like that kind of relationship where you find someone and then you are trying to connect with them and you end up running away from them because of some kind of insecurities, and that person suddenly disappears and run away from you, and you wonder why that happened. Maybe the question isn't about how can we stop. Maybe it's about how can we notice, you know? Because when we notice, time slows down on its own. And that's the beauty of time. That's the beauty of our minds. So take some time for yourself, slow down a bit, look around, observe things. I'm sure it's gonna make your life better. Thank you.